Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to you all. Today I'm showing you my tablescape and my buffet setup in my dining room, along with the plate setting that I have chosen for this tablescape. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you subscribe and like and share. Happy holidays. First, I'm going to start off with a clean table, of course. So I have taken off all of the usual items that I usually have throughout the year on my dining room table. This is a six person table. It's actually an 8, but for now, until I get the king and queen chairs, it's a 6 plate setting. So I started off with cleaning the table, as you can see here. And this table was actually one of the first things that I bought for our new home. When we decided to build this home, I saw this table and I wanted it. I love the character of it. The chairs I thought was just gorgeous. The table stand legs underneath. This trim on the table was just absolutely gorgeous to me. I love the woodwork and everything that I could imagine that I can do with this table. And I said to the hub, I must have this table for my dining room. It was very expensive, I must say, but she normally gets what she wants. So this is the table that we're going to start out with. The first thing I'm going to do is start with the runner, of course. And to be honest with you, this is not a new runner. This is basically the runner that I have on this table throughout the year. If you've been to my home before, a lot of my guests, they will know that this runner is pretty much the runner that stays on the table. So I started out with that first, just making sure that it's on there evenly, and that the plates and everything around it will there's a lot of space for the plates to sit. So I'm just, as you see now, I'm just making sure that this runner is in place. By placing the plates there, that allows me to know that there's enough room for the plate setting at the end the table of the runner. So here you see I placed the runner there, and I will now start setting up the table by putting down the plates along with the gold chargers and the gold square chargers that I actually got last year from KIRKLAND'S. I did place the garland here, and what I did was I weaved in a gold garland in between this green garland, and I just made an S with the garland. I will adjust it as we go later. Here I have these wreaths that I am going to insert within the green garland, and I love this wood that's on there along with these deer the deer stems that is popping up out of the wreaths, along with the pine cones and the little bit of frost that are on the poinsettias and the garland. So I'm just going to just tuck those into the garland just to hide the wood just a little bit so that you can't see it once I fill it in. And that wood, it blends in perfectly with the table. So depending if you see it or not, it still goes well with this table. I am going to continue on the other end, and I am going to insert that one as well on the other end of the garland, and that is just to make it look full and rich to fill out the table once I start placing all the other items around it. As you can see there, it already has added so much to this garland to make it nice and full, and it actually fills up the middle part of this table very well. Please don't pay attention to any of the things you see in the background. I am in the process of cleaning as well as setting this table, so there are a lot of miscellaneous items laying around. Here's another pick that I got last year from Hobby Lobby, and I do have these picks in the trees as well, in the 12-foot Christmas tree as well. This one I'm going to also just place in there. I don't want to cut the stem because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it for next year. So I hate cutting stems off when you don't know if you're going to need those stem for the next year. So here I just tuck that in as well. And as you can see, it's already making a beautiful, beautiful garland for the table. It has filled out so well on the ends. You see how full and rich it looks just by adding those two to the green garland. It already made that garland look so rich and full. And I did the same on the other end as well. Just place both of those garlands, those picks to the garland, and it already makes this table looks really well. I mean, really, if you wanted to just leave it just like this, you could, because it's already a showstopper just with the garland alone and those a couple of picks that I inserted. It's gorgeous to the eye. Now, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to start placing the square chargers that I got from KIRKLAND'S on last year, and you probably saw those in my fall tablescape, because I did use those in the eat-in kitchen area, in the sunroom area where the other table is sitting. So these are the same chargers from that video. If you want to go back to that video, I'll link it below, or you can just look at the list of videos that I have already on YouTube. See these chargers? They are absolutely gorgeous. I got those from KIRKLAND'S last year, and I'm just gonna put those in place just to make sure. I like to line them up across the table with the other chair, make sure that they're opposite of each other. They really add an extra sparkle to this table. It brings out like a glam look with that square charger. It's so gorgeous. It is just so beautiful just to leave it on the table alone. And here, these are some chargers that I picked up from At Home. They're Christmas chargers. They have the little Christmas trees inserted or cut out around the charger. So I thought that was really festive and cute. So I did pick those up and decided to use those as well beneath the plates. Pardon me, I will pick that up later, but for now, for the sake of decor, it has to go on the floor for now. I love these chargers. I think they're so absolutely gorgeous with the little Christmas tree cutouts. They were just perfect, I thought, for this place setting. They are brand spanking new. As you see, I just busted them out of plastic, so bear with me here while I go around the table and place them. Now, I do have 2 sets of plates that I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use. They both have a gold trim around them, and one I got from Hobby Lobby on last year. That would be these. No, these are the ones that I actually got from the Dollar Tree, to be honest with you. And these are the ones that I actually got from Hobby Lobby. And you can see the gold trim on the end. that 12-foot tree standing there, big, tall, and beautiful, and then to walk into this gorgeous, gorgeous dining room with a tablescape that's greeting you like this, with the trees, the beautiful garland that's, you know, just it's breathtaking. I'm speechless right now, to be honest with you, because it's so gorgeous. It is just absolutely gorgeous, people. And you know, all of the things that we've inserted, the Christmas tree, the gold reindeers at the end to give each side, you know, just a glam. And then here in the cake stands, I added the gold and the brown Christmas balls just to make it more festive. And here over on the buffet, that's the carpet I was telling you, the plush carpet. I love that carpet. Here on the buffet, I have my votive candles that I got from KIRKLAND'S years ago. And here are the stemless glasses. Remember those in the haul I did a few videos ago? Those, of course, I had 4 boxes of those. So what I would do is I would fill those up with champagne. And as the night goes on, Christmas, at the Christmas dinner, as the night goes on, people are welcome to just come by and just pick those up and, you know, drink the champagne. Here's the voters again. I filled those with pine cones and gold balls. And I wrapped this gold ribbon that I had from 2 years ago. And I can't find that ribbon again. By the way, I looked for it this year and just could not find it. I wrapped the ribbon around it and made just a gorgeous, seductive bow on that that candle votive. So it's so gorgeous, people. It is so. These 2 canisters will actually be filled with a Christmas punch. So my guests, if they want Christmas punch, they'll be able to put their glasses up under there and just pour the punch, you know, as they please. And I also always set out little gift wine that you see there in the wine tray, you know, for people to open up at their leisure if that's what they want, if they want extra. So again, here's the Christmas tree, the 12-foot Christmas tree. From the foyer, excuse me, and it's just a view that you have from the foyer to see, you know, the 12-foot tree as you know, walk into the dining room. And also here's a glance at the garland that I placed when I decked the halls. This year I didn't drape the garland on the banisters. I placed the garland around the bottom of the banisters so that when you look up into the foyer, you will see nothing but cascades of lights and garland that overflows over, you know, the stairway. And here I did drape it on the top of this railing, but this is the only railing this year that I did drape the garland from. Everything else is on the bottom of the stairway and the upper part of the foyer. So you will see here, this is just a simple garland with pine cones and gold ribbon and lights. I kept it very minimum and very simple this year. Didn't do a whole lot like I did last year. Last year I had garland everywhere, on the top, on the bottom, you know, garland was all over the place. Here I want you to see our friend, Mr. Owl. As you know, I love owls. He's sitting here on top of the banister. And what I did was just took some branches, some snow branches from the garland that I have tucked into the tree. I cut off a piece of that garland and I just stuck it in just so that it can appear that he's sitting on a snowy branch overlooking the foyer and the Christmas tree. Basically overlooking all of us. He's watching out for us. That's what I'm gonna say. I love this time of year. I think is, you know, is so whimsical and you know, majestic and just beautiful. And you can make Christmas whatever you want it to be. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Merry Christmas to you all.
I'm coming home.